Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, September 14th. Impact map for today. We still have some showers continuing over northern areas today, adding to the wetting rains of the past 7+ days, and will linger again on Monday. We do have some breezy conditions across northern Nevada. Nothing significant, but probably winds gusting 25 or so miles an hour. Otherwise, no significant impacts as we head to the middle of the week as high pressure builds in. We will be warming up and drying out gradually. That's basically the only thing. Trough low pressure over the Pacific Northwest, still pushing clouds and moisture. That's that band of showers that's going to hit Idaho again today, maybe in the parts of western Wyoming. Mostly clouds once you get south of the Idaho border. And overall, not a bad day. Looking at precipitation, the past 24 hours did have some locally heavier amounts across central and eastern Utah. The dark blue is a quarter to a half inch. The greens are an inch or more. And you see the concentration of lightning in those areas. So that's probably several hundred strikes, if not over 1,000. A little bit spottier further to the north. But really, with 1,000+ strikes, all we have is two small starts right here of new fires. Otherwise, nothing really significant. We had 8 new fires for 27 acres. No growth on existing large fires. Observed precipitation the past 2 weeks. We can see that probably about a week and a half ago, we did have a good shot of heavy precipitation across southern areas, especially southwest Utah, the Strip of Arizona, and southern Nevada. And of course, we had some very decent precipitation, close to an inch or so over Idaho mountains and western Wyoming. Valley area, Snake River Plain, just hit and miss. They did have round-the-clock higher humidity for almost a week. That helped, as well as some of the valleys here in Utah. But some of that precipitation extended through the Sierra Front and into parts of central and even northwestern Nevada, where we have that good grass crop up there. So that was beneficial. And the ERCs basically tell the whole story. At or below the 50th percentile in the green. A few stations here in Utah and eastern Idaho are starting to bounce back up towards the 60th or 70th percentile, but it's going to be a very gradual, slow climb. 10-hour fuels. The dark gold here is basically where we are down in the 7-8% range, and maybe if there was a strong wind event, that would be some concern there, and if there was a good grass crop, but there isn't down there. The good grass crop is up here in northern Nevada and southern Idaho, and you can see how moist the 10-hour fuels are, 11 to 15%. So no issues there. Trough low pressure influencing the region today. You see the area in the green. That's where the best chances of showers will be. Otherwise, higher humidity overall, especially in this area in the black. So most of our PSAs are in the green. A few yellows still hanging in there. You see the humidities about 10 to 15% across much of the southern third to southern half of the area. So it is drying out. Breezy conditions. The dark greens to oranges are anywhere from 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts, and locally windy up in the Snake River Plain and going into parts of the Idaho mountains. But you can see how much higher the humidity is up there, 30, 40+%, and there'll be precipitation as well. That low starts exiting Idaho on Monday. Still some lingering showers maybe over the Caribou-Targhee and some of the Tetons of Wyoming, but we should see cool, dry, northerly or northwesterly flow continuing. This tannish shade, dry air mass, shows more of our PSA starting to dry out very slowly on Monday. We could have some locally gusty winds coming in off the backside of the Wasatch, but fuels there very moist. They've had some decent rains there in the past 7 to 10 days. Humidity somewhere between 18 and 26%, so averaging around 20%. Not critical this time. It's probably the only thing we'll need to watch for tomorrow. Otherwise, light winds elsewhere. Low pressure starts shifting further into eastern Wyoming. Narrow but amplified ridge of high pressure starts building in across the Pacific Northwest into northern Idaho. So continuing the warming and drying trend for much of that area. You see more of our PSAs sliding into the yellow. Light winds overall, humidity drying out. We're seeing low teens getting into southern Idaho already, but still quite moist in the Idaho mountains. 3-day precipitation totals shown here, mainly in our northern areas, and a tenth to quarter inch mostly in the Idaho mountains, and maybe tickling parts of the higher terrain of Wyoming as well. And then Wednesday, high pressure builds in, dry, will be warming up. Their surface temperatures might still be cool because surface flow will be coming out of the north, so maybe transporting some cooler air, but more of that clear blue sky for most of us. You can see how much more yellow there is on the map, except for some of the higher terrain areas. And even there, we start drying out Thursday everywhere, but we are noticing some remnants of monsoonal moisture starting to make a move northwards as we go into Friday and especially Saturday. It's more in this area in the black that we see here, where showers will probably be popping up and some higher humidity or PSAs slide back into the green. And this is because if you notice, a lot of Nevada and Utah and the Arizona Strip had no precipitation the first 3 days. So everything you see here, these quarter to half-inch amounts, these are all basically towards the end of this coming week and into Saturday that they should see another shot of wetting rain. And the stuff up north is early in the week. So everything with a doctor ordered to keep us on our quieting glide path. And the 8 to 14 day, no different. I just focus here on the precipitation. Somewhat above normal chances in all areas, especially in southern areas. So really nothing critical that we can see as we go into the fourth week of September. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.